All right. Hey, where is everybody? Oh, yes, because I just started this kind of at the last minute again, because that's what I do. If you don't know who I am, I'm Joseph. This is BrickTsar. This is my basement. This is my Bricklink store. There's a lot of B's there. That's alliteration. Hello, Fusion Derpster 90. Hello, hello. So I'm going to be picking a couple of Bricklink orders, one for Mayo Hosco, and I might do these other two. And then I'm going to do some BrickTsar answer thingy questions. I got a few lined up, and I may get some that are here in the chat as well. Hello, Lego Isaiah, Julia May, hey. And who's your bricks? Hey, hey. What's going on? AJ Collects, hello, hello. So I'll let everybody get in here, and I'll start on this order, and I'll say hey to people here in the chat a little bit. Hello, Nintendo for Life. Hello, Josh Swanson. Douglas McBricken, you're back. You're glutton for punishment. You're back for another one of these, right? Brick Blaze. Hello, King David T. You're back as well. Lego Isaiah. I just said that. Dog Theon is here. So Mayo Hosco is getting the signed brick. 69, dude. That's what he's getting. Actually, I already went ahead and did the 400 trans 1x1 tiles that he ordered. Hello, Cold Water Bricks and GJ Bricks. Yes, another live stream. You know what? I'm going to be down here anyway. I'm too lazy to make videos, so why not film while I'm picking some orders this way and do some requests. I actually got 3 requests for bricks. I'm probably going to be closing my store next week because I need a little break. I've been kind of hectic here. Hello, Awesome Guy 101. Hello, Stephen Van Trite. Hello. All right, so I'm going to get these couple of these parts here for his order. Let's look here. We got drawer 66. Oh, drawer 66. It's not order 66. Drawer 66 had these wall pieces, panels. Get 2 of those. And then we're going to go get this in drawer 96. I'm doing this the slow, painful way so I can stay here with the chat, in which I need to open back up. Where did it go? Where did it go? All right. Who have I missed? Lego Isaiah says he's new to the channel, so what are you doing right now? Good question. You know, that's a good tip for YouTubers is you're always going to get new audience in, and we may be used to doing things over and over again, and our regular viewers know what we're doing. But new people are like, what's the big deal here? Well, it actually is no big deal, but I'm actually picking orders. I have a Bricklink store. It's called BrickTsar. Link in the description below. I sell Lego pieces for the most part. And I'm picking an order for Mayo Hosco, who lives in Australia, which is very expensive to send stuff to Australia. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Don't mess me up. 14, 16, 18. And normally I don't pick them this way, but I'm trying to stay with the chat here. I'm going to put this back. And if this was a separate video dedicated to just what I'm doing, it would be a Pablo, which is an acronym standing for Picking a Bricklink Lego Order. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. Who's your bricks working on something? Yeah, GJ, postage is Australia is like most expensive. Thank you, Stephen, for that. My 6-year anniversary video. Thank you. Yeah, always comment in the if you're building something. This is the dragon, by the way. This is from the now defunct Brick Builders Club. All right. Yeah, so yeah, Brick Builders Club. That's one that came with those red boxes. We had about 26 to 30 of them. I'm not even sure the exact number. Got all of them. So I got all those t-shirts. And we actually got some extras because some of the T-shirts, they might be Bricks Light, and he bought some from Bricks on the Dollar or from Brick Builders Club or somebody. I forget who it was. Hello, Charles Penninger. Thank you. This is the only organized part of the basement. I am working on organizing my personal collection, but we do keep things with the numbered drawers so we can find it. Let me get another part here from Heyo Moscow. Heyo Moscow. It's Mayo Hosco. Oh my goodness. I totally butchered that. Drawer 234. I got to count these real quick. 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 32, 32. All right. He got all of those. Put those in a bag. And I'll get another one real quick. 622. It's right here. He's getting 18 of these. So if I miss your comments in the chat while I'm doing this, just bear with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. If I miss a super chat, y'all yell at me. Okay. Oh, goodness. Tape got covered up by all my cables. Go ahead and close that one up. All right, got 18 of the 2x6 plates. Now I'm going to get drawer 1666, and then I'll look at the chat. Uh-oh, put this in backwards. 1666. So Mayo, he likes the number 18 because most of these parts, he's getting 18 of them. This ought to work. 2, 4, 6, 8. Hope this isn't boring. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I figured I'd answer most of the questions after I get done picking the order. Let's see if anybody else has joined. I'm sure there have been. All right, who we got here? Oh, wow, a lot of more people are here. All right, we got Blockhead UK. It's 1 a.m. Thank you. Are you working on another micro build? If you haven't checked out Blockhead UK, she's got some really cool builds for like micropolis type things. Very good stuff. Check it out. Steven Zacharias, sorry. Hey, GNR C1 Atlantic, why don't you buy the new Lego City Trains? Because we did a trade with Brick Trains. Check out Brick Trains' channel. I traded him the Scooby-Doo Influencer Pack, and he sent me, here, I'll just turn the camera around. He sent me those 2 trains. See them on the top right there in the middle? Let me go this way. Yeah. So I got both of the new, hold on. I got to lose some weight. So I got both of the new trains. I just hadn't had time to build them. Hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. Oh, Julia got to go. Mega Lego Guy, 182. Hello, I remember you from the other video. White Elephant. Hey, man. Thank you. He asked a very good question, which I am going to talk about here in a little while, so don't let me forget. He asked a very good question about one of his videos. Got kind of a negative feedback, but it's a good example of a learning experience, so we'll talk about that. Hey, Lego Freak! And Nicholas Brewer, hello. And JK in real life, hello. Or is that Ireland? He's in Ireland. All right. All right, awesome. All right, so let me get a couple more of these parts. I'm picking an order for Mayo Hosco. And my daughter is calling me, and I don't have my phone. Oh, man. I'll have to get back to her. 3172. Yeah, I'll just have to call her back. Sorry about that. Mega Lego Guy 182. How did you find out about Lego set 499.9? It's because I look at stuff on eBay. That was a long time ago, so I actually don't remember the first time I saw it or heard about it. But that's where I got mine years ago, years and years, long before YouTube, I think even. All right, let me get a couple more of these parts. Drawer 3486 is right behind me. And how many do you think he wants? If you were this says Mayo, this says used, but it's just a used bag. It's not, these parts aren't used. How many does he want? Hey, Snake Jaguar. Hello. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Good guess, Skinny Wizard, but the other ones we picked, most of them were 18, and that's what this is. He got 18 of these. That bag is kind of ripped. King David said 20, but it was 18. White Elephant says, what is your favorite Lego piece? That's a really tough one. Probably, I mean, I'm not lying that it's all one piece. So BrickTsar is my favorite piece, but you can't really like build stuff with that. That's more of a figure. My favorite piece is probably the 1x1 plate because it's great for making mosaics. Thank you, GNR. Says, can you get a Rapido Sterling single in 00 gauge? Emily is based on that. I wish I could. It's hard for me to get Hornby stuff because it's in UK. Mtron Not. Hello. 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 One of the coolest themes ever. All right. Let me get a couple more of these pieces here for Mayo, and then I'll be done with the order, I think. All right. Oh, drawer 3756. Hold on. Let me get this. All right. This is a drawer full of 2x3 black plates. If you're playing along at home, how many 2x3 black plates did Mayo Hosco order? The first person to guess correctly gets to guess correctly. Super Mario. Blockhead. You're. Oh man, I just dropped one. You got it. She got it. She was right, and I just lost a piece. Oh, this is wonderful. I'll have to find it later. Everybody's catching on. Steven got caught on, and that's right. Both of the Stevens. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Sorry, my brain's a little fried right now. All right. I'll get to these BrickTsar answer thingy questions in just a moment. Almost done with his order. I think there's just one more lot to get. There is. And this one's not going to be 18. Box A22. Hold on. Because I didn't have 18 of them. I only had 6. So he got all 6 of these dark bluish gray panel pieces. I'll put that over there to the side. Put this door. I wonder where that piece went. It's going to bug me. I'll leave this out so I don't forget to look for that piece. This happens all the time. All right, so we'll put these pieces down in here. This is for Mayo Hosco, who lives in Australia. Since he orders some trans neon green, one of the best glow in the dark or glow zone colors, He's getting brick number 69, dude. Put that in there. Mayo, you get that. Okay, let me get these in the thing. Fold these over. Almost done. Very exciting, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is going to Australia for Mayo. Mayo Hosco. All right. So I got 2 more bricks, but I'm not going to pick those orders in this video. That's another order up there. I'm just going to mention who these were because they didn't ask for Pablo's. And I really don't. I'd rather do the BrickTsar answer thingy. We got one for Ryan. Ryan is getting brick number 70. He wanted brick 13, but we're way past 13. Sorry about that. In fact, somebody, I think that one might have been a special request too. And then we got another one for PCV Solutions. PCV is getting brick number 71. So I'm going to pick those orders after the live stream. I'll probably miss. Oh, I missed. All right. Let me get back to the chat. So that was Mayo's order. Hey, Maniac is here. Mayo Hosco. Oh, you want a brick number 161? Oh, 161. Okay. For you, Mayo Hosco. You know what that means? I got to open the package up. I can take requests for numbers I haven't done yet, but I'm keeping a record of them, so I don't want to have any duplicates out there. So now you're going to make me open this. Hold on, people. I'm getting impatient. Actually, I don't know. I'm not even looking at the chat. Is it annoying when I don't look at the chat? I'm sorry if I'm not. I'm about to. All right. You happy? All right. All right. Now let's see who I've missed here. Phoenix, hello. Phoenix Energy. Mander Productions. It's M&R Productions, I know. I could be the quarterback for the Falcons. Oh, God. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, it is so true. Oh, God. Hello, Brick-Tech. Hello. What's up, Greg? I'm still... wait a minute. I can do another one. I'm going to be the wide receiver for the Falcons. Oh, dang it. All right, there we go. Okay. I hope you like that impersonation of the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, Aussie Brick Chick. Everybody likes this shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts from the Brick Builders Club. That needs to be a highlight video. Do you want me to reenact any other great plays from the last 4 weeks from the Atlanta Falcons? Most of it involves fumbling and getting sacked and not scoring. So, I got a concussion on the plastic there. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of the BrickTsar answer thingy questions I had saved. One was from this white elephant. There's a white elephant in the room. And sorry. All right, so white elephant asked, I'll move this over here. I hope I did I just cause the sound to go out? I hope not. Let me go back and look at the chat. In case I just ended the stream by moving my computer. I've done that before. Ended the stream by moving a computer. Hey, 117 Legion. Yeah, I can do some more. I can do some more imitations. All right, so White Elephant did a video, and then he got some feedback on the video. Not feedback like reverb and stuff, but negative feedback. And I'm not going to go to his video because I don't know how to pull that stuff up here on using this YouTube app or whatever I'm using here, whatever they call that, the camera, webcam, YouTube webcam. But here's his question. Hashtag BAT. That's BrickTsar answer thingy for those that are new. He says, there's a problem. I made a video with all the 2019 sets ranked and no one likes it. Got a ton of negative feedback. What do I do? All right. And I actually left him a comment, a reply to his comment. And I think he applied it because he said that didn't know about the audio. So the first thing I noticed, I went and checked this video out. And, you know, all these 2019 set videos are out. But usually it's people, they'll show the video or show the pictures and they'll talk about it, what's their favorite or which ones they want to get. And his was basically, I guess he put them in the order. And I don't know, I'm not even sure which order it was, from least to best or best to worst. I don't know. And that was kind of the problem. But the problem was, as soon as you click on it, the first thing it says at the top of the video is this video has no audio. So that is easily fixed by adding music. You can use the YouTube royalty-free library to add music. So I recommend every video, no matter what you're doing, it needs to have some type of audio. It doesn't have to have music. Doesn't have to have you talking, but it needs to have one of those things. It needs to have some type of noise, or it could just be like these ASMR videos. There's a guy that in Japan that makes videos building Lego sets, and he just he builds them, and he cranks the volume up to like 500 times. So it's just like when he's piecing those pieces together, it's like I can't even do it. I can't even do it. It's so loud with him doing it. So, and the other thing, if you're going to do a video about new releases or pictures, take advice from the people that do it well. You need to either, if you're going to do a ranking video, have the rankings. You know, this is number 10, or say why. A lot of people want that. Now, a lot of people don't feel comfortable talking on camera. And I went and looked at the comments, and some of the people were kind of mean-spirited in the way they said that, but that's what they were saying. It's like, hey, they didn't like it because there was no audio and there was no substance to it. And you can say, I have crappy audio and crappy substance in a lot of my videos. So who am I to say? But I think White Elephant got the point there. And he actually had more thumbs up than thumbs down. So that's good. I mean, so just it's all a learning process. When you're first starting out making videos, you'll do things that people won't like, but you can learn from it. It doesn't mean you have to adapt and do everything just the way people like you to do it. You still want to do things the way you like, but you can learn from things. And I'm always getting the things like your audio sucks, or I don't know, you're stupid. I still get those, but you know what's weird is ever since I stopped my no spam policy, I haven't gotten any spam. It's weird. It's like, I don't know what happened there. Maniac for Brick says, I guess I need better software, or at least have a better microphone. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Microphone is... Sometimes it's just you can fix things in the edit, and it could be, yeah, what the software is the big thing with that. So I had some feedback about my videos, the volume being too low. Of course, I think others are too high. And so I applied the counsel that the person gave me because I was like, yeah, my videos are lower than most everybody else's. So on my edited videos, I've been cranking the volume up a little higher. Thank you, Rick Roly Poly. Thank you for the super chat. I am having a decent day. Uh, Danny Moborn says, why don't you do seasonal sets? Because I don't participate in any of the seasonal holidays. So I don't get those sets. So that's why I don't do them. All right. What software do you use? Says Aussie Brick Chick. I use iMovie. I have Final Cut Pro on this, but I don't use it very much because it takes too long to render, and I don't usually make high enough quality videos. But I thought if I ever got, like, I wanted to do some fancy edits and green screen stuff, the green screen stuff looks better with Final Cut than it does iMovie, but iMovie's been sufficient. You know, when you see those extra BrickTsars running around the basement, that's what I do it with. Hello, CR Productions. Thank you, thank you, Ryan. M&R Productions says iMovie is the bomb. That's a good thing, right? The thing with iMovie, I try not to use the transitions, and I occasionally use the on-screen graphics, but everybody knows those are iMovie effects and the iMovie music. I mean, I kind of use it sometimes, but it's a big tell. But if you don't use any transitions, nobody will know that you used iMovie. Andy Kills You said you can never have enough little BrickTsar in the basement. All right. Braxton says, is there a remade version of the train, example Santa Fe? I have not seen any remake of any train set except for two, which was the Metroliner and the Lego Club Car. They remade those, and those actually didn't do good on the remakes either. I don't know why. I mean, they're good sets, and I think if they were to remake them again a second time, I would taunt you for a second time. That they would, I think they would sell. People like the Metroliner. Phoenix Energy Brick says, what do you think about Creo bricks by Hasbro? We did test some of those out. I actually have the Creo. I'm looking at it over there. It's a Star Trek set because I like Star Trek. Have not built it yet, but my only experience actually handling Creo is with the Transformers. They had the little packs that were kind of like minifig packs with the Transformers. They were garbage, and the Creo sets don't look too good. And I haven't built them, but I will build them one day. Says, oh, we got a fake one in here. All right, Thomas DVD Guy. I want to get an iPhone SX Max because iMovie built in, and I can live stream from the phone without having to set up a program. Yeah, and you can live stream from the YouTube app too. That's what I usually when I use my phone. But there's another app that I paid for. I forgot what the name of it is because I don't have my phone here. But it has more features that you can do with your phone. And there's something there's a program I want to use, but it doesn't work on the Mac. It only works on the on Windows-based computers. I forgot what it was called too. Don't ask me questions, so I don't know the answers. Right? Maniac 4. Oh wait, hold on a minute. So this ant builds stuff. If I ordered by here for Christmas, my mom wants to make a winter scene, so I'm building winter sets, mostly bricks. I need to order some pieces. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. It's December 5th. So gets with these random things, like they closed the post office today for George Bush funeral. I didn't know that. Hey, CR Productions. Snake Jaguar Nuva, it says, is iMovie free? Yes, it's on the iPhone if you have the iPhone. So I guess technically it's not free because you got to buy an iPhone. And it came free on the Mac, but you have to buy the Mac. But it's a free app. It comes pre-installed, I think, with those, if I remember right. If you got a package today, Lego Freak, was it from Amazon? Because they will deliver on non-delivery days. What was that, Mr. Kevin Hinkle? Is he here? Oh, I can't see all the comments. There's too many of them. This is good. So Kevin Hinkle's here. I see people saying hey to him. Oh, there he is. He's doing this. I do this. It stinks. That's me. Steven, you know what I mean then, right? It stinks. What do you think? It stinks. That's me. Oh, let me get this. Oh, I missed a question. Hold on. All right, so Mayo asks, what is the TV show where you get your because all of you of Earth aren't idiots? That's a movie. It's Plan 9 from Outer Space. I got more of them. I got the whole movie. I like using clips. The great thing about Plan 9 from Outer Space is it's public domain. So yeah, you can use the clips and stuff from it. But there's even more. Future events like this will affect you in the future. Those types of things. Yes. Oh my goodness. You never know what people are going to think. Brick Kick says, how would you feel if Clark was in your basement? Pretty much the same way I feel when my grandnieces come over. This is them. Touch everything. That'd be Clark. He would go crazy with the trains, though. I think with all the Lego down here, and as much as Clark loves mini fingers, the trains is what would blow his mind. So, yeah, we could do one of those videos, Greg. Where, you know how people are always doing the fake. I ship myself in a box. Put Clark in a box, ship him. Then I open the box and Clark is here, and he goes crazy with the Thomas trains. White Elephant says, what is your favorite song? And M. Tron says the Joseph Olsen song that They Might Be Giants did. I'm just going to put this back. I'll never find that 2x3 plate. It's down there somewhere. I don't know. We kind of like Why Does the Sun Shine? That's kind of a favorite by They Might Be Giants. But there's so many. Istanbul, Not Constantinople is another good one. Birdhouse in Your Soul. Why are they all They Might Be Giant songs? Yeah. Snake Jaguar says, do you have any Bionicle sets? I don't have any really built except for, I don't even know if that shows up. I got a Bionicle display right there. But I don't think I have any Bionicle sets assembled. But we do have a few. I was given some, and I've been going through trying to piece them together. They were missing some pieces, so I got to get those pieces. That's another one of the endless things I'm doing. Hey, Super Mario Nick. Who ripped off They Might Be Giants? GNR Class C1 Atlantic says, do you know Sam Trains? His Bachman Thomas and Friends videos are great. Yes, I know Sam Trains because I got accused of stealing one of his thumbnails. I had to point out to somebody that my video was posted 4 months before his. I'm like, no, I didn't. But Sam makes very good videos. If you're into trains, Sam Trains makes excellent, excellent videos. Mayo Hoshko says, I love Kevin MacLeod music. I think it's overdone a little bit with me, but yeah, I like when I watch commercials or professional productions and they have Kevin MacLeod music in it. It's like, White Elephant says, would you go back to high school? No, I'm done with that. You know, I don't know how many people have like bad dreams and what your bad dreams involve. When I had the most anxiety, it would be I was taking a test, and it'd be like that episode of Mr. Bean where he spent the whole hour for the test not answering any of the questions. That would be my bad dream. High school stressed me out as far as that, but only in my sleep. I was only stressed when I was asleep. I wasn't actually stressed when I was awake. It's like I'd have those dreams where I wouldn't remember the answers to questions, but like when I go take the test, I remember the answers. I didn't actually get. It's weird. I didn't get stressed taking the test. I got stressed dreaming about taking the test. I don't have those dreams anymore. So I don't want to go back to high school. Jay Studs, what is your opinion on Lego re-releasing the Vestas windmill to the public? I know you had the original. I think it's awesome, and I hope they do it with more classic things. The only thing I think I wouldn't want them to make public would be things that were special, like, I don't know, maybe some of the minifigures that were for fan events or stuff like that. But anything that was released publicly or in mass quantities, like that Vestas windmill went to a lot of people for Vestas, Lego employees and stuff. But I'm glad that they did re-release it. And it's not 100% the same. So there's enough differences in it. White Elephant, did you like college? No, I didn't. Oh, Miss Kevin. So if you don't know, Mr. Kevin Hinkle draws. He's got the little face. So we actually did a trade. But I guess it kind of worked out because the figure kind of went down. And he traded a minifigure that was rare for the Vestas windmill because I had an extra one. And we had no idea at that time that they were re-releasing it. But it is different. And you still have the original. So you got the sticker torso guys. Yay. Brickkick says, what would you like to see old modulars get re-released? I would love to see all of them. But I think most fans would like the first 2 or 3 re-released, like the Greengrocer, the Cafe Corner, and the one that was the fan design, the Lego Factory one, the Market Street. Those 3 would be like, people would buy them up. Pop Block Shop. Hello. How much do you sleep on the average night? About 5 hours, which is not enough. JKIRL says, have you ever used ultraviolet bulb instead of natural sunlight, UV light, in whitening process? And these are not ultraviolet, but I have not. I think they got to be like really, really bright. So you'd have to have the bulbs like right on it. I live in the South, of the United States, so we get a lot of sun, even in the wintertime. So I've not done that. But I think that's what Bricks does. I think he's got a little area where he can do it in his basement but it's not worth the investment for me. The sun's free. Armando Pugsley says, "Where's Gordon the Red Engine?" It's Gordon. That's James Gordon, or is it Gordon James? We got that over there. Oh, you do it. Okay, cool. I'm glad it's worked for you. That's right, man. Mr. Kevin Hinkle. All right, I'm going to get one of these other questions that was from a previous video. If I can find it. Oh, I went back to the order. Comments. So we did white elephants. All right, so Chris Bartley asked, what is your advice for selling bulk Lego? Unsorted? Sorted separate by color? Bulk Technic? Bulk Bionicle? Hero Factory? Thanks for all the great videos. All right, so Chris, I know you might not be watching this live stream, but those last two things, Bulk Technic, Bulk Bionicle, Hero Factory, those, I just would not be into doing that. There might be people that are wanting to get bulk parts, but I just think that's a market that there's not a big demand for. And I think sorted by color, while that is not necessarily the best way to sort your pieces, if you're selling by color is easy, and I think it's practical for selling. I know there's a guy that lives in Kennesaw that is one of the biggest sellers of bulk Lego, and he sells it by color, by the pound. You can choose your, like, from 1 to 50 to 100 pounds, and he's just got his rates, and he's got it separated by colors. He's good about not mixing up the light bluish gray with the old light gray, things like that. And sometimes he might mix them up. I don't. He sorts everything. He gets all the non-Lego parts out of there, all the debris. He washes them. And he's done quite well doing it. And it's not something I personally would do. I'm not into that. All right. So, and then 600,03864. That's an interesting YouTube name. Says, are you pumped for Star Wars Episode 9? P.S. Are you pumped for the 2019 Lego products? I am so pumped for Star Wars Episode 9. I don't care what other people say. I didn't know I was supposed to be mad at, like, what was that? The one, The Last Jedi, and then the Force Awakens. Before that, I didn't know I was supposed to be mad at those videos. It's like you come back and you watch people's reviews, and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that scene was supposed to annoy me. I was entertained by the movies. I liked them. I think it was surprising enough. And we just went back. We literally just 2 days ago went back and watched Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And I was like, oh, wow, they drew a lot of similarities from Episode 8 with Episode 6. I thought that was interesting because they didn't do as much. There was some with Episode 5 in there. So there's a lot of homage to the original trilogy in Episode 8. But I am more stoked for that than I am for the 2019 Lego sets. San P Productions, hello. Say, M&R, you agree with me. I like that. He says they were totally good. I didn't like that. I didn't know. He says I was like, I didn't know I was supposed to be mad. He liked that. Okay, cool. That's why we came back. We were like, in fact, even Last Jedi, I think the only thing that disappointed me, I mean, and it's not even, I wasn't really disappointed. I was hoping that was actually Luke fighting. And, when he force projected himself into that scene with Kylo Ren. And then when you go back and rewatch it, you can tell, he's not moving the salt when he walks on it and stuff, but it still was good. I mean, but I think it would have been cooler if he was actually there. But yeah. Hey, Glenn, how are you doing? I gotta get working on my trains. I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to be up with that the locomotive y'all going to have. Bricklink, when are they going to find out that Luke is Ray's father? I hope not. I don't know. So, how many of those kits do you think you'll make? Is it going to be like? I imagine it would be super limited since that's a kind of a big undertaking. M&R says spoilers. Oh, January for the reveal. Angry Dragon 114 says, "Would you be excited for a Santa Fe re-release?" I would love it. And you know what's interesting is, I think the main thing are those grill pieces. I have locomotives that I want to make that aren't even Santa Fe related, but that there are so many streamlined passenger cars that, and those grill pieces would be great for the locomotives and the cars. And I would buy as many as Lego would allow me if they were to re-release that. Of course, I think if they were released cars, they were $30, I think, before. $30 to $35. They would probably be 50 or more today, but definitely would. Yeah, Lego Freak. Thank you. He says start saving for the new modular. So when they had the thing is, I always want to get them, and I want to get them soon. But the problem is, I know that eventually most of them end up having a sale at some point. Like the Brick Bank, Pet Shop. We ended up getting like 5 pet shops because they put them on sale so much. But then, what was the one? They just had one. A couple of them were on sale here. The Takeless Office. So it's like if I wait to the end of the cycle, I can get them for cheaper. Thank you, Braxton. There are a lot of good people here in the chat. That is true. Angry Dragon says, I think most A-files wait to the sales. Yeah. I think the people that want to make like YouTube videos get them early, but or people that are really into it and don't, and money's not really like the big thing, they'll get them early. But Lego's pretty smart sometimes with the releases. Sometimes when it's a new item, there might not be a promotion like for the free set. Like right now, we got all these free set promotions. Like you buy whatever amount, $99, whatever, you get a free set. That's a good time to buy an expensive set. But when the set actually comes out that you want, all of a sudden those promotions are gone. You have to wait. Montague, I did know that. Amadeo Pugsley. Hey, Pugsley. Yes. Montague is Duck's name. Duck is, in case y'all don't know, it's a locomotive from Thomas and Friends. JKIR says the Han Solo Convex transporter, any chance you can build it into a regular train? I don't know. Ask Ryan. I think he's got it. I wanted to build it like it was in the movie, like this. that was in the Han Solo. That's the only thing I liked in the Han Solo movie. I mean, I didn't feel as strongly as like I liked the Han Solo movie as I did the other ones, Episode 7, Episode 8. The Han Solo movie, I was more like, not bad, but it wasn't like my favorite Star Wars movie. We did go to the special release where they gave us like some freebies with it and stuff when we went to the special release of it. So Glenn Holland says Locomotive will probably be a Kickstarter campaign with additional cars available to match for a time. Obviously a lot of work. Yeah, how are y'all going to do that? I mean, I still haven't pieced together all of my from the kits. I'm like, I can't imagine getting all the parts for a bunch of kits. That would be fun to do, though. Oh, Mayo, going back in time. Says, did you find the Kmart in the woods with everything priced a quarter? I don't have 25 cents. Uh, that was one of okay, so we talked earlier about bad dreams. That was one of my good dreams, and then I'd wake up. It's like that Kmart that had all the Lego sets from the 80s that never existed, and I'm filling up the cart, and then I never get to the checkout line, and then I wake up. So, what is the best Star Wars movie of the ones that have been released from all the way back? Somebody did a poll, and it was surprised me that like Revenge of the Sith was like people's favorite, and I'm like, well, that one was good. Um, there was things I didn't like about it, but it was good. But I'm still like original trilogy guy. I like 5, Empire Strikes Back, and I love some of the things, especially. It's like Return of the Jedi is like a mixed bag for me because I love the Luke interaction with the Emperor and Darth Vader. I totally hate the edits on the Blu-ray edition, where the extra no from Darth Vader, that was totally pointless. But other than that, it was great. I remember watching that movie in the theater, and that was just like awesome when that happened. When Darth Vader, I might get spoiler alert. The movie came out in 1983. People, don't get mad at me. And Darth Vader threw him over the thing, and then the whole scene with the Sarlacc pit. I like that. I wasn't as big into Boba Fett as a lot of people were back in my generation. So the kind of anticlimactic end of Boba Fett didn't really bother me, but I know a lot of people didn't like that. But I love that whole scene. The Ewoks, I mean, there's some funny things there, but yeah, I like Return of the Jedi. Comment in the description. We always mess up like that. Yeah, I wish I lived up there near you guys, Glenn. I'd love to help with that. Awesome. Mega Lego guy says, I got my 499 wind turbine from Vestas themselves through the mail, and I got a letter and a business card from the president of Vestas. You know what? I don't always watch the Lego promotional videos, where they'll have the guy that actually designed the set, and he'll talk about the set. I like Jamie and all those guys, but the one for the Vestas windmill, that was probably my favorite of the promotional videos that Lego has ever done. That guy just cracked me up, man. With his mustache and the minifigure and the Vestas for the rest of us. I mean, that was a good video. I loved that one. Keep an eye on Brickmania in the next couple. What's Brickmania? Is that a website? BrickTsar, he's really into the forums. I don't think I've been active in a forum since rec.toys.lego. Is that a forum? You'll have to tell me. Hey, y'all. What's up, Travis? The mustache was perfect in that video. Yeah, that one was a good one. It's their website. Okay. I think I feel like there's people from Brickmania have bought from me before. Yeah, Usenet. That was the way. I think I've talked about it in a couple of videos, but growing up, I knew that you had to get, if you liked the Lego set, you needed to get it within about 3 years or it'd be gone forever and you'd never be able to find it. My little brother had a friend who had, his family was a little bit more wealthy, a lot more wealthy. So he had all the pirate sets and all the castle sets, and we only had a few of them. And I was like, he's the only one I knew that had them all. And it's like, I want to get these, and I didn't. And then in '97, that's when I got on the forums or the Usenet, the rec.toys.lego, and that's when I started discovering, oh my goodness, you can buy these from people. So people would buy and sell from each other that way, and started. I bought a few. I think I sold. I did have extras of like the. Oh, I forgot to answer your BrickTsar answer thingy question, Mayo. But he talked about base plates. One of them was the Forestman River Crossing. That base plate that was in that, it's got the little crate. That was one of my favorites, and I had extras of that set because I got them on clearance at Sears, or was it Service Merchandise? One of those. And so I actually sold some that way on the forums, or whatever they weren't called forums, the Usenet. And so, yeah, you start discovering all these sets, and that yes, you can get them. And then you had some people that had their own little websites where they would have things for sale. One of them is that guy Matt Childs that designed one of the first working Lego roller coasters back in the '90s. Matt, I actually bought from him back in the day. He had a website. I think he called it Brick Vault, by the way, where he sold old Lego sets. So I bought some from him, and then I discovered eBay, and then I went crazy after that. So that's my little story. All right. It says, did you ever have vintage Star Wars figures from the '70s to the '80s? Braxton says that, and I didn't personally, but my brother did. So my brother was he was 1 when the first Star Wars came out. So by the time Empire Strikes Back came out, he was like 4. So he was into the action figures, and he actually had a bunch of them. And I think some of them, there will be an archaeologist one day will be digging in the backyard where we grow up, and he'll find some of these figures buried in the backyard, probably. He played with them outside. We spent more time outside the house than we did inside. So all those Star Wars figures were played with a lot of times outside. So I think some of them might still be there. The Minifigure Club, and what is your favorite monthly subscription box for Lego? I don't like the subscription boxes because, for me as an adult, I mean, I see the value in some of them for kids when they have activities. I mean, there are some lazy boxes. I did like the Brick Builders Club because you got these cool T-shirts. So the T-shirt was worth the price of the box usually, but the only one that I liked, I actually thought was overpriced, and that was the one from Lego themselves when it was the what do they call it? Oh, I forget the name. I'm so tired. Not Lego Master, Brickmaster. So you'd get a poly bag and a thick manual. It was like a thick version of the Lego magazine, and it was very expensive for what you got. And then they discontinued that, and then you could get all of them really cheap. And I was like, man, I just paid all this money for all these. And then they combined all the Brickmaster volumes into one master volume. So I got that too. But yeah, I did like that they were doing that though, because it was kind of surprised. You didn't know what the set was going to be. Lego Freak says I miss Brick Builders Club. Yeah. I collected all the magazines. I haven't got into this new one, the one where you got to be 5 to 10 years old. Haven't got that one. GNR Class C Atlantic says, what do you think of the Bradford Exchange trains? They're garbage, but I still buy them. Are there Fortnite? I don't think there are Fortnite Lego sets coming out. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap this up here. Oh wow, 1 hour. I'm exactly 1 hour. Double decker couch. Oh man, you missed my story time. All right, here's another story. I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go. We didn't get to go Sunday to eat. We did eat with my daughter. We had her over, but she probably don't want me to tell you this, but her car got smashed, and we're looking to get. I'm gonna try to help them get another car, but it's like it's been that's one of those things you deal with. You get past the initial shock of when something happens, and you remember, okay, everybody's okay. But yeah, we're working on. She's looking for a car right now. I lasted an hour. Says I'll see Brick Chick. Nightwalker. I don't think I saw you or Norlego. Hello. Norlego says if Lego does Fortnite, I quit Lego. You want to see any more Atlanta Falcons imitations? The easiest one is the oh, dang it. Okay. And then wait a minute. How do you do it when they tackle somebody? Oh yeah, they don't tackle anybody. So that's a good one. Thank you, my Lego, Lego. I mean, thank you, Jags Martin, for the late night Tsar stories. Hey, Brick Bunnies. Yeah. Yeah, and I got to go call my daughter. So that was like an hour ago when we first started the stream. So I need to go call her back. So yeah, I feel like a bad dad because I didn't do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the video right now. Mayo says, smash the Atlanta Falcons train. I've thought about it. I actually have. I mean, I'm still a fan. I've been in this city for all my life. And I've been a Falcons fan for most. I've been a Falcons fan longer than any of the other franchises here. I went to a game. My sister won tickets when she worked for Kawasaki. We went in 1978. It was raining. The Falcons were losing 13-0. And I was a kid. I was like, 9 or 10 years old. And I probably was whining. I don't really remember. I just remember it being cold and rainy at old Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. And I just wanted to go home. So we're at the game. They're losing 13-0 to the Philadelphia Eagles. So we go home. Came home. My mom was like, they won. Oh. So the Falcons came back with 2 touchdowns late in the game and won the game. I think they scored twice in the last 5 minutes or something. And I wasn't there. So I can't say I was there. So that was my bad. And then we have dealt with the disappointment year after year after year. And to rub it in, Mardi Gras Man's team, the Saints, actually won a Super Bowl, and they're doing good this year. But it's just a game. It doesn't really matter. So you just got to be entertained by it. And you can't let it bother you. But go Atlanta United. They got the game Saturday here in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Looking forward to that. I'm not going, but I'm going to watch that game. I haven't watched a soccer game from beginning to end. I'm going to try to do that for that game. That's the championship game. All right, y'all. Thanks, everybody who joined. Sorry if I missed your name. Hey, Dude Jude. I think I might have missed your name. And Double Decker Cat says, when do we know when live streams will be on? Usually after work, and they're kind of random. I am thinking of doing, perhaps we'll schedule one a week with my son. We got to figure out a schedule. That would probably be like a Friday night or a weekend. So I do want to try to do that. But everything else is just kind of random. And so anyway, yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody who watched. Oh man. Oh, and if I mentioned this in the last video, I now have a lax policy towards spam. And it's kind of weird because ever since I did that, I don't get any spam anymore. It's like reverse psychology. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. It's BrickTsar with a big belly.